Hey guys, what's up? Cardhacker here, and today I'm here with another Digimon deck profile. Today we'll be going over the Ordinemon deck. So without further ado, let's get right into the deck profile. Let's go with the Digimons first. So first off, we're running 4 of the Demi-Meramons. So this is just here to help you draw one and then ditch a card. Ditch some cards to help you fill in your toolbox, in your trash. Let's move on to level 7s. So we're running 2 Ordinemon. You can bump this up to 3 if you don't see her enough, but I think 2 is a good number. She does get a little bit clunky if you don't have your combo pieces in hand. Running 1 Dexmon. This is just here for the medical. Dexmon does come in super handy, and it does fit in with this deck. So I think it's a pretty nice option to have when you need it. So we're running 1 Dexmon. If you don't want to run this, you can run Swart instead, but Dexmon is kind of the option for me in this build. Next, we are going to be running 3 of the Mastemons. So this is here, obviously, because she's a dual color Digimon, and she's still got quite a lot of utility. I think she's a good card, and just being able to play stuff for free is nice. So running 3 of her. Next, we're running 3 Ordinemon. So on play, you can play a 6,000 cost yellow or purple Digimon for free, and then if you have 1 or less security, you can play a angel or a fallen angel, level 6 or lower, for free. So pretty much you can fulfill the condition to draw Gris right there. So this guy's quite good, especially since the second skill just lets you draw Gris at the end of your turn. So you can just get instant Ordinemon out there. Very strong card. If not, you can still use it to play some level 5s for free, which is also pretty good. It is a 12 cost, but if you're playing a level 5 for free, you're pretty much playing this for 6 and then playing another level 5 for 6. So overall, very solid card. I might bump this up to 1 more to 4, but I think 3/3 is a good blend so far. The other card running for level 6s is the Ordinemon Fall Down mode. On evolution, if this card has a purple, you can pop a level 4 or lower. And if you have a yellow, you can recover 1. So if you have a dual color, then you'll be able to do both. And then on deletion, you can play a level 4 yellow or purple from your trash without paying the cost. So most of the time you'll be playing the Ordinemon to get your searches. But we also have some other good cards we can play, depending on how your turn is. So that's it for the level 6s and level 7s. Now let's move on to level 5s. We're going to be running 2 of the Mastemon Fall Down mode, just here to get that Tamer hate. It also pops level 6s, so overall a very solid card. We don't run too many in this build because he does get kind of clunky, and Mastemon is no longer the main win condition, so we have some other cards we can run. Next, we are running 2 of the Anjiwomon. This is just here to slow down your opponent. Very solid card, and it gives you extra security check when it's in source, so that's also very nice. Running 2 Magna Anjimon. This is just here for the recovery, so enough said about that. Next, we are running 2 of the Lady Devimon. So we've cut this down from 4 to just 2, mainly because I don't feel like she's as good as before, and she her filtering is still good. She's still probably going to be one of your main evolution targets for Gatomon, but I do want to run some other stuff instead, so that's why we're just running the 2. Next, we're going to be running 3 Crackmon Vicious mode. So it has an on-play and on-evolution skill. So you can ditch a card from your hand. If you ditch the purple card, then you can pop a level 3. If you ditched a yellow card, then you can decrease Digimon by 3k. So this is a pretty good new card. I'm mainly running this because it is dual color. So you can fulfill both yellow and purple conditions for the Jogress, which I really like. So most of the time you're going to Digivolve into one of these with Gatomon and then just play this Hardcast to Jogress into Mastemon. Very good. That's also got a pretty nifty inherent ability where it's when it's deleted, if it's a dual color Digimon, you get +2 memory. So it does help you cut your opponent's turn a little bit shorter if they do this, so decide to pop it. So there's that. Next for level 4s, we're running 4 Gatomons. So Gatomon is actually not as good now as before because it cannot Digivolve into the Meicoomon line for less, because it does require it to be a angel or a archdemon, or a fallen angel. So Meicoomon line is unknown, so you can't cheat it out. But we still have enough targets in this deck where you can get that cheap Evo and then Jogress afterwards. So I think it's fine. Next, we are running 2 of the Meicoomon. Mainly this is here. You put this into your security with your skills so that you can get a free Digimon whenever you recover or whenever you use Mastemon's ability. Of course, when you do that, you have to guarantee you do have a target other than what you have in your security already. So depends, but I think 2 is a good number. I think you can run a bit more if you don't want to run some of the options I'm running in this deck. For the other level 4s, we are just going to be running 1 Wizardmon and 1 Black Gatomon. So Black Gatomon is in here for that rush ability, and Wizardmon is just here for that cheap evolution in case you want to gain memory. The ratio for this deck is really weird just because most of the time you're going to be hard casting at level 5s. So we don't really have enough space for level 4s and level 3s, which is okay because this is sort of a zoo deck. For the level 3s, we're running 2 Psychemon. This is here for the Bellstarmon matchups. It's still a really big deck in the current meta, so definitely want to play around those. So we're running 2 of these. Running 4 of the purple Salamon from BT9. This search opens the top 4 cards of your deck, and then you can search for a dual color Digimon. And yeah, a lot of cards in this deck are dual colored, so you can search for them. It's a pretty solid card. And last but not least, we are running 4 of the Salamon from ST10. I actually don't really like her as much as I thought I would. I might cut her down to 2 and run 4 Gazemon instead, just to stop my opponent from getting memory. Yeah, so probably this will be changed to 2 Gazemons, but I think 4, it's still an option for you if you want, but Gazemon is also definitely an option for you guys. Okay, and obviously if you guys want, Candlemon is also an option. I don't really think he's that great though, but you guys can still run it. Yeah, we're going to go over some other options we can run after I finish the rest of the list, but yeah, Tailmon. Potentially change it out for a Gazemon later, but she's okay. Next, for the option cards, we are going to be running 1 Reinforced Memory Boost. It is limited to 1 now, so we're just going to run the 1. It's still a really solid card, and does help you, build up your security stacks to be nice and strong. Next, for my security, for the option cards, there's a little bit of leeway in which you want to build this deck, but we are running 2 of the Flame Scythe. Or Flame Helzer, whatever it's called, Flame Hell, Heruzaiz. What is it called? Flame Health Scythe. Okay, it's called Flame Health Scythe. We're running 2 Flame Health Scythes. So you can decrease the Digimon by 6k, and then you can play a 6k or less for trash. So this is also a really, really solid card. I think I do want to bump it up, but I'm not sure what I want to replace it with yet. But I'm running 2 for now. And of course we're running 2 Chaos Degrade. This just helps to remove most cards from the game, since it doesn't decrease or anything. It just shoves them into security, and then it trashes security. So very solid card. Next we're running 2 of the Call from the Darkness. It just helps you recycle some of the cards in your deck. If you happen to lose it and you can't get it anymore. I might bump this down to 1 and run 1 more Hellraiser. I think that is one of the options I'm considering. But 2 is you want to see it often enough, so I'm running 2. But we'll see. All right. Last but not least, we are running 3 Kairis. This deck recovers quite a bit, so we're running 3 Kairis to help you get some extra memory when you do recover. And yeah, she's one of the best Yellow Tamers in the game right now, along with TK. And yeah, I think she is one of the options that I like running. I think people will also like running May and the old TK, but I think Kairi is the way to go. But yeah, overall, this list, there's a lot of ways you can change around this list. A lot of people like running less rookies in this deck. I just think having a rookie is much safer to play in the early game, but some people are just like hard casting their Gatomon right off the bat and get those searches off. So honestly, it's up to you guys, but this is my version of the build. You guys want to comment on it, feel free to do so. Options, of course, as I said before, you can run the Yazimon instead of the Tailmon, or the Salamon. You can run the Candlemon. If you don't like this, at 3 you can run 1 more Lady Devimon, but honestly I think it's fine. Option cards, of course, we can max out the health size and the Chaos Degrades. I think Dead or Alive is also another option we can run, just to get your free Lucimons out and get your free pops. So I think it's an okay card, but I'm not running any just because I don't really have space for it, but you definitely can make space by cutting out some rookies and some champions. Champions, maybe not. Maybe perhaps you can run 1 less Wizardmon and just go like that, but better safe than sorry. And then this is another option if you don't want to run the Black Gatomon. You can run this instead, Kinkakumon, promo mode. Just because it does cost less to digivolve into this, but it is not as heavily utilized just because it is a monocolored card. So it doesn't have as much pros as some of the other cards. And the other option, of course, is the Lady Devimon from the trial deck. Does let you search a bit more compared to this, but I still think that one's better just because you can go through your deck move faster, and you can just ditch a lot of useless cards that you don't want to have in your hand. But anyway, that is pretty much it for this deck, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This is Karataku, and I'll see you guys next time.